All right, I'm coming to you today with Coach Yolanda, our health coach. And Yolanda didn't start out as a health coach. She started out as a client and is still a client and will always be a client. But I wanted Yolanda to share her transformation, her story, her background, and how the M4 method has transformed her life, her health, her family, her overall health. And so we're just going to get to know Yolanda. So welcome, Yolanda.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey. So, Yolanda, I'm going to start with, because there's so many of us out here that have this myth in our head that we can't be fit and it's super hard. And once we hit 40 years old, we just can't be in shape ever again. And that's like the big lie that all of us believe. So, Yolanda, how old are you?
42. I just turned 42.
Awesome. So, Yolanda, just tell us where you were in your journey before you started the M4 method. What was going on in life, and why did you seek out this journey?
So when I walked into the doors of our gym right here at Temple Fitness, I came in so fragile, so sick. I had lumbar back fusion, so a year prior to walking into the doors of Temple Fitness, and I had a lot of complications from that surgery. I gained a lot of weight. I was on a lot of medication, very fragile, very weak. I used to wear a brace, and a chiropractor in town sent me here, and I started laughing. I said, how in the world can I go to a gym? Like, I can't even go get groceries. I can't bend over. You want me to go to a gym? And quite honestly, I was very proactive looking for answers. And I was very frustrated. My husband bullied me here. Long story short, I sat down with Kelly and cried. And I said, I'll give it a month. I'll give it just 1 month. And 6 months being at this gym, I was off of all my medication, off of the brace, in the best shape of my life. And it was just transformational.
Right. And that was all following the M4 method.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Had you in the past tried other workouts and other diets?
Absolutely. I was a certified Zumba instructor. I used to be, I'm very active. So you name the diet, and I did it before the surgery because I was looking for like every anti-inflammatory diet you can imagine. I was really seeking for health to the point that my husband and I spent every cent that we owned as in our savings account on my health. He wanted to see me pain-free. I wanted my life back. My kids were younger, and I'm active, and I did every diet you can imagine. Some of them, I gained like 20 pounds on the coconut diet. So I was seeking for the right thing to do.
Right. So tell us, Yolanda, what was your experience with macro tracking?
Yes. So when I came here, I knew, again, like I said, I had been a long time seeking for help. Like most of the people that walk into Temple Fitness, right? It's not that we don't want to. I wanted to. I was very lost, though. I tried this. It didn't work. I tried that. It didn't work. I tried this. And I was so vulnerable because I was so fragile and wanted so bad to feel well. So when I walked in here, I'm going to be very honest, I almost lost hope. Like, I'm like, well, maybe I need to live in pain, and I'm going to have to learn to be happy living in pain. And, but when I came in here and Joey said, you're just going to meet me, you're going to be here 3 times a week. So I came to the gym 3 times a week. And honestly, I couldn't deadlift. I couldn't squat. I couldn't do what everybody else was doing. And then he gave me macros. And I'm a little OCD, so that it was awesome for me. It was like a game. And I wanted to zero those macros. And I would zero those macros, and I said, I'm Puerto Rican, so don't tell me not to eat rice and beans, okay? Or don't tell me not to have chips with guacamole. So I like fun. Like, even my water had to be fun. So macros worked for me because it was so flexible, and I ate a lot of good food. I knew a lot. I knew a lot about diets, about good food. So all I had to do was kind of like get my knowledge and just put it into those numbers. And literally, it was like magic. My body started transforming. And I wasn't doing crazy amount of cardio. I literally 3 times a week, 45 minutes. And then in between that, I would do a little bit of cardio, whatever it was that I could do back then, because it was almost like post rehab at the beginning. And then my body started transforming, and I was fascinated by it. I mean, I lost 18 percent fat mass, okay? 19 inches all over my body. I was 36, 37, and literally I started seeing like abs and things that I hadn't seen since I was like 16. And I was eating the most I ever eaten. I wasn't starving, and wasn't doing like 2 hours of exercise or anything crazy like that. So I was fascinated about it. And people would be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, macros.
Right. So Yolanda transformed her health, got off all of her medication, is pain-free. We bullied her into doing a bikini competition, a fitness competition, which she won, by the way. And she was so fascinated and had transformed her health, and it has affected her family so much that at the age of 37 years old, she changed road paths for her career. And stopped what she was doing and is now our full-time health coach. Went back to school, got certified. She is constantly re-educating herself. And so she is using her experience and her transformation to now pour into others. And so tell us a little bit about that, Yolanda.
Yeah. And when we started seeing results here, my husband literally said, I'm so blessed. I have a really good husband. And for us, literally, we realized what health meant, right? So we were willing to give it all. And he said, I want you to stop building the business. I was building an interpreting business that was going very well. And, but I was in the car all the time. And he said, I want you to stop working for 1 year and focus on your health. Money is just not what's important right now, is health. And I was blessed. And I remember just putting my everything into just healing my body. I'm never going to forget the first time I did a pull-up at Temple Fitness. I went in the car and I literally put my head, I still say it and I get the chills, and I put my head on the steering wheel and I just started sobbing. And I just thank God that I'm like, oh my goodness, I can do a pull-up. And then I'm never going to forget the first time I used the sled. Okay. And I would just, again, I was crying that whole year of things that I did that were just really impossible. I deadlift, and most people really, with the surgery I had, that really looks impossible. The truth is, a lot of the people that have the kind of surgery I had, by 5 years, they have to have the surgery again if they haven't taken care of. And the truth is, sometimes everything in my body hurts after a workout except my back. Like, my back is the strongest. If you ask Coach Joey, Kelly's husband, what's the strongest part in Yolanda's body, he will say probably it's back day. She's strong. And it was amazing. My transformation was so unreal to me that I wanted everybody else to experience what I did. It literally did not just change me. My marriage, my children got their mother back. I did a lot of nonprofit work, and it's like I was able to do that again. And for me, it was the fact that Temple Fitness cared. Kelly and Joey cared about me. So many people took my money and then just kind of left me there. Now, Joey taught me, this gym taught me, our program, M4, taught me everything that I need to know about my body. And it doesn't look like, when Kelly's doing certain things, mine doesn't look like Kelly's. And that was awesome. It wasn't a cookie cutter diet. It wasn't, I know my body. I know what I can eat, what I cannot eat. And guys, I can eat 2,200 calories and stay lean at 42 years old. I mean, it's amazing. It is just so freeing. And I go on vacation and I know what to do, and I eat the pizza when I want it, and I go eat ice cream with my kids. I don't eat that every day, and I eat healthy 80% of the time, but I do have a lot of treats. And then I'm like, yeah, and I can still stay fit and healthy. And that's just given me so much joy. And I want to share with everybody that same results that it did for me. And we've been working with thousands of people and seeing. This morning I had somebody with PCOS lose like 8 pounds in 2 weeks. And she left crying. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's how I used to feel. Yes, mission accomplished. And that's just what we experience day in and day out at M4.
Yeah, awesome.
It works.
Well, everybody, if you're training with Temple Fitness or you're training with the Strength Sisters and you're part of that M4 method, eventually you will be coached by Yolanda. She's a Spitfire, she's full of energy, and she's going to keep you on track. So you heard it. She has a rod in her back with screws and nuts, and she back squats, she deadlifts, she does pull-ups, and those are all things she wasn't even able to do before the M4 method, before having a rod in her back. And because she has learned the foundational lifts and she's learned the form and she's progressively gotten stronger and stronger and stronger, she can do all those things, and her health has been transformed. So that's our goal, is transforming health. And that happens with the method, proven results over and over again. So thanks for your time, Yolanda. I'm sure you'll be meeting some of these people super soon.
Yes, I can't wait. Bye, Kelly.
Bye.